Mike had a plan to imprison his daughter. First, he deliberately sent his wife away, then asked his daughter for help moving some things. To his surprise, the daughter, who had always been distant from him, agreed without hesitation. This made Mike secretly pleased. He let her down into the basement. Though Mary felt uneasy, she didn't think too much about it. After all, he was her father. But what happened next turned into the worst nightmare of her life. As soon as she carried a box into the hidden room, Mike stepped out and locked the door behind her. Mary pounded on the door, screaming for help, but no sound escaped. The room was a bomb shelter, completely soundproof. Turning around, she scanned the space. It was empty. Her heart pounded as she hurried to open the box she had just brought in. To her shock, it was filled with her own clothes. It was then she realized she had been trapped. Mary couldn't believe her own father would do this to her. Desperately, she begged for him to show a shred of conscience, but Mike calmly sealed the basement's hidden entrance. She frantically pressed the keypad lock over and over. 1,000 failed attempts. As the power supply dwindled, she grabbed a flashlight from the box and searched for an escape route. In the corner, she spotted an air vent and rushed to call for her mother through it. Downstairs, Mike faintly heard her voice. He followed the sound, moved some junk from under the staircase, and found the vent. Without hesitation, he covered it with a blanket and weighed it down with newspapers, cutting off Mary's last connection to the outside world. She was now completely isolated. On the first day, she screamed for help, her voice growing hoarse. On the second day, she lay on the floor, restless and terrified, uncertain of how long she'd be kept there. By the third day, the stench of overflowing waste filled the room. Finally, on the fourth day, Mike returned. Mary hid in the corner, hoping to escape, but was shocked to find another password-protected door outside. Her attempt to flee enraged Mike. He dragged her back inside and subjected her to even more brutal torment. As Mary remained missing, her mother finally decided to call the police, never suspecting that the real culprit was the man she had been living with. Meanwhile, Mary continued her powerless struggle, slowly descending into madness. Her mind was filled with memories of her boyfriend, hoping he would notice something wrong and come to find her. However, when Mike met her boyfriend while mowing the lawn, he coldly told him that Mary had run away with another man. The boyfriend, devastated, left in sorrow. On the 21st day, Mike brought her a birthday cake and a gift. By the 38th day, while eating KFC, Mary found a sharp lid and fashioned it into a makeshift knife. When Mike entered, she didn't hesitate. She slashed at him, but she had underestimated the strength difference between them. What followed was yet another brutal beating. As time passed, her belly began to swell. The moment of childbirth was approaching.